The koala, a marsupial native to Australia, is becoming increasingly difficult to find in its natural habitat within the Bayside Redlands Shire in southeast Queensland. Koalas are found in many places which imitate their natural habitat, such as Lone Pine Sanctuary or Australia Zoo in Queensland, where visitors can have an up-close encounter with tame animals. Moore reported that more than 16,000 koalas had been killed between 1997 and 2011 within the Redlands area. He also stated that recent population numbers were 200 koalas in 2010 and mortality rates were unsustainable. The Wildlife Preservation Society of Queensland statistics show that the koala population has decreased by 27% since 2000 and recommend that a sustainable population would be between 5,000 and 6,000 koalas in the Redlands Shire. Koalas are herbivores and feed predominantly on eucalyptus leaves. They can eat up to 1 kilogram of leaves a day and sleep an average of 18 hours a day. The koala has a very slow metabolism which allows food to be retained for long periods of time and minimises energy used by the animal. Koalas are mostly nocturnal and use their waking hours at night to find food and move around their areas in search of trees with an abundance of leaves. The koalas of Redlands Shire face many threats to their lives and habitats. One of these is urban development. Land clearing for future development forces the koalas into smaller plots of land where the natural vegetation cannot provide the 1 kilogram per head of feed per day, forcing the koalas to search further for food and leave the safety of the bushland. Koalas are animals which climb high into the trees to find their food. With land cleared and koalas still searching for food, they will climb what they think is a tree. Power poles have great similarities to trees, but the tops of these do not have leaves. The electricity that runs through the poles can cause electrocution and death. Chlamydia is a disease caused by the intracellular bacteria carried by koalas, and the infections can lead to blindness or genital tract infections, which render the mammal infertile. Smale claims that 50% of all koala deaths are caused by chlamydia, as blindness can cause koalas to venture onto roads or into yards where dogs live. Scientists have trialled a vaccine on koalas in Redlands and have had more success with this than the administration of antibiotics. According to the Department of Environment and Heritage Protection, approximately 110 koalas were attacked and killed by dogs each year. Most dogs attacks are fatal, making dog attacks the third most common cause of death after disease and car accidents. Koalas suffer death as a result of urban development, as they have to disperse into other areas, and this may mean crossing busy roads and intersections. Koalas are small animals and may not be noticed by motorists when crossing the road, especially due to the fact that they are more likely to be active at night. Redlands City Council ensures that more than 10,000 hectares of conservation land is being planted with 38,000 koala food trees in a bid to create corridors for the safety of the mammal when travelling. Koala corridors are links between reserves to allow for the safe movement of local, nomadic and migratory wildlife. The Redlands Koala Policy and Implementation Strategy clearly outlines actions taken to avoid further decline in the koala population. Actions include maintenance and replanting habitat areas and speed enforcement in areas known for movement. Redlands provides a 24-hour wildlife rescue and hospital for injured wildlife. Due to the fact koalas spend most of their day sleeping and movement occurs mostly at night, the speed limit on roads such as Mount Gravatt-Capalaba Road has been reduced from 80 to 60 kilometres an hour between the hours of 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. This is a very busy roadway between the Bayside suburbs and the motorways in Brisbane, and many cars and trucks frequent this area. What can you do? Slow down in signed areas and look out for wildlife. Be aware that koalas are active at night and may be crossing the road you are driving on. Make a donation of money or time to the numerous foundations working to keep the koalas of the Redlands at home, and help educate our children so that they can have a future with these animals in it.